that we have you. Protocol 10 is ready to begin. It will be my legacy, a monument to your failure.
Thank you, Trigger.
Stop me.
Oh man.
Trigger 911
I
says,
sent it to
manufacturers keep the
I'll do
lights
too.
on at Frosty Tools. To prevent messages like this one,
So you're not
get
that
great perks,
special.
and help support the tools.
But
Become
true,
a
I still
manufacturer. Trigger
appreciate it.
911 link.
You're good.
Hardly no ER bot says. Slink tree
It's a
trigger.
fun game.
Hardly no ER.
I'd like to start playing Tabletop Game Simulator too.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
That'd be a fun game to play. Pummel Party's fun. I very much enjoy that game.
I bet you guys are just gonna jump me.
Oh, I don't know. It seemed like you guys were ganging up on me at first. You guys are like welling all over me like it wasn't fair. I was trying to figure out how to play the game.
That's how you figure it out. You're getting thrown into it.
I guess. I bet you guys made a deal.
No.
That's what I
I was trying to shoot him the whole time.
I thought those were fucking captives. Fuck that.
I told this guy he smelled like cat piss.
How long
I don't know why I said it, but for some reason I said it. I was still deciding when I was playing the game. Like, not in real life, it was like in game. It's pretty funny.
What the fuck, Anif?
Well, Thwomps has this game.
Oh, it was nice knowing you.
Everybody has that
I
game.
survived it.
Everybody. That's
We
anybody
survived.
has that game.
Holy shit. I was inside of you. Like, intimately.
You guys were seeing what the fuck happened to me the other day. I ran into a random tower sticking out of the ground. My shit just like spun out of control. I blacked out. And then I woke up and my ship was landed perfectly fine. Well, not perfectly fine.
Oh, what?
And they had shields on too.
Nanny.
No.
You just how I sound.
Yeah. Whenever I play games with you, when I stream on TikTok, they ban me.
Really?
Yeah, every time. They kick me off.
Why?
Because you sound like you're less than 13 years old.
You gotta put in the description.
What do you mean?
In a description, like you put guest. It has to as guest adult.
Yeah, I've already said that, and I was like, it shouldn't matter anyways. I'm on the webcam. It's me. I'm fucking in my 40s. I'll be 43 this year. In May. May's my birthday.
Ooh, May what?
29th.
May 29th? Ooh, that's 9 days
retard
after
alert.
my
Retard alert, class!
Or 8 days after.
Oh, oops, here.
Someone says.
Oh no!
Inbred redeemed
Man, I got
000.
freaking- I got-
Someone says. L00
It's gonna
redeemed
taste
first
like
one.
shit and hand moisturizer. I'm trying to coat myself, and I took a shower today.
L00F says. That's perfect timing.
Yeah, it's pretty strange.
Damn.
Rogue hasn't been in here to collect and run. He just comes in and gets it and then leaves. He doesn't even talk or nothing. Like, that's rude. I want to change that where it's not first. It's going to be a daily check-in, and you'll probably get about 500 points instead of 5,000.
L00F says.
Or you can do both.
Yeah, but I don't know how I'd stop the person that
Inbred
gets
says.
first and gets daily.
I'm getting all silky and smooth for us, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Trigger 911 says. This streamer, a real piece of work, but in a good way.
Yeah, I want you to be
They claim to
slipping
be
and sliding
small
on me,
PP
man.
gang. but their gameplay is even smaller. Still, they keep it real with some NSFW rants and 420 friendly vibes. Don't expect any skill, but do expect some laughs. Link.
And Brad, you need to buy a new VR headset.
Trigger getting all lubed up for chat.
Yeah. I miss playing Phasmophobia and stuff with you, man. You're such a good role player. Remember, like, when you're in there trying to have a ghost suck you off as a creature.
Talking to me. I will after fixing up car.
That's cool. Dude, I seen a Quest 3 almost brand new in a box, and it's on sale here in town for like $190. I thought about checking that out.
Says, still have a few more G's to put into to fully fix everything wrong with it.
What happened to your car? You like blow a fucking head or something? Did you, like, bend the valve or something? Blow the head gasket? Did you actually like have a train like jerk off into a bottle and put that in the training fluid? Because you're not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to use training fluid. It's transmission fluid. God damn, dude. That's exactly how I feel right now, though. I had 8 White Castle burgers today for dinner. And my guts are feeling pretty wild.
Inbred says, just years of neglect, finally replaced radiator, timing belt, and alternator. Came out to 1,400. 600 for parts, everything else for labor.
Yeah.
Hardly no ER. Bot says.
Did you get your parts off
Slink
Rock
tree
Auto?
trigger. Hardly no ER.
I know you're a smart man.
L00F says. White Castle Bubble Gut. Trigger 911 says. One site with all my socials, streams, and community links. Link. Trigger 911 says. Join the Discord link. L00F says. Replying to Inbred, just years of neglect, finally replaced radiator, timing belt, and alternator. Came out to 1,400.
Timing belt's pain in the ass.
600 for parts, everything else
That
for
ain't
labor.
bad.
That
getting
sucks,
a lot done,
but
getting
at
it
least
all
it's
done.
getting reliable.
That's cheap.
Hot Stuff says. I'm scared now. Trig needs to see a booty doctor.
Yeah. That's all right. I'll just sit and watch the movie tomorrow on the toilet. I got a 20-pack Brave case. I'm gonna finish them off tomorrow. I gotta get all that queso out of me. Man, inbred. I'd never had queso before. And I went to Walmart, I seen it, and this guy's like, yeah, you probably want to try that.
L00F says. Keep it on mute if your ass sounds like that tomorrow. Inbred says. Exactly, Duv. Knocking this shit out little by little.
But, yeah. I want to do it. You know what the roadmap I want to do.
Inbred says. What about queso?
Oh, I had queso for my first time. It's so good. I haven't been able to stop eating. I've been eating up like queso for like 2 weeks, man. Like for like lunch. Like a full fucking meal, just nothing but queso. And I got that Southwest queso that has like spicy stuff in it. And then I was eating spicy jerky and stuff on top of it.
Inbred says. Congrats, that shit is deadly. used to be on a queso dip kick for a solid month back in the days. Just turning everything into a dip / tacos and dipping in queso. Inbred says, I can't do that fat fuckery no mas.
I've never had it before. As it tells you how much I ate. I bought 2 bags of chips and I got them sitting over here. It's the last bag. I still got a little bit of queso left I need to finish up, but I figured I'd clear my bowels out before that happened. So I got a bunch of White Castle.
Senior says, it'll give you a queso bad diarrhea.
Hey, Sig. I don't know, man. I never really ever got diarrhea. I've been pretty lucky. I've actually had the opposite problem most of my life. I used to take like meds and stuff. My one of my best friends, his wife's a nurse. She's an RN. But like I gave her my medical stuff and she's like, yeah, one of these days you're probably
L00F says, Trig shits loaves of bread.
Okay. Every now and again, Clyde may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. Well, flight is always an option. Defeating these victorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that can be used to craft gear or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, this thing will take a while to beat. Oh, wow. Fuck me up. Let's try that again. A shitload of bread. No. Thank God I don't.
Trigger 911 says, lurking. Please mute the tab / site, not the video, so you still can't appreciate the support. 0.0, Trigger 911 says, lurking. Please mute the tab / site, not the video, so you still can't appreciate the support. 0.0,
Ow, shit. Almost didn't get out of that. Ah. That thing hurt. How you doing, Sig? You don't come in here too often. Thanks for coming in.
You didn't see that coming.
One of these days, we got to go to a concert again.
L00F says. Only an outdoor one, you can't go to a big concert because of your AIDS.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, I could mask up and wear gloves and stuff, but yeah, I'd have to sit like in... I couldn't get in a mosh pit or something. I'd have to get seating. I'd sit. The last one we went to, we didn't get in the mosh. Well, we were in the mosh pit, but I tried to stay out of it. But I ended up having people keep knocking into me. Ended up pushing this one guy out of my way, and he got mad and tried to knock me over, and I kicked out his leg, and he went down, and like 6 other people went down, and they all went on top of me, and then 6 more people fell on top. I had like 12 people on top of me by the end of the night.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out.
L00F says. That sounds like more like an orgy than a mosh pit.
Yeah, I was on the bottom getting fucked by everybody. There was this little short girl that was like rubbing up on me though. She didn't look, she looked like a minor. I kept pushing her off. She probably wasn't a minor, but she was too young for me. I ain't going through no 20, 30-year-old chick that still probably has dependencies and shit, drug problems, or hasn't wilded out yet. I want after all that. With no diseases, please.
L00F says. Blown out.
No, I don't want to blow it out. No. I want a chick that got through her 30s without being blowed out and being respectable. That's what I'm saying.
Senior says. I was in another tab. You talking mosh pits?
Yeah, I was telling about that time we went to that one mosh pit. We went and we seen Static X and Mushroom Head and Wednesday 13, all those other bands, but there's guys that kept like pushing up on me trying to get me out in the mosh pit, and I kept telling them no.
Aside from respectable, a tick-bitty goth girl.
That one chick that was rubbing on me was pretty nice looking though. She just was real young looking. She was tiny as fuck though.
Thank you, Founder. Thank you, Phoenix.
L00F says. Should have used her as a weapon.
She almost did. I think she went there with her dad or something, because they was like right there with us. He kept smiling at me. I'm just like, no.
I'm glad Martha's safe.
I was
says. That was a good show though. The problem was the slower reaction time with the flashing lights in the dark. I got headbutted, but I always do LOL.
Yeah. Well, they had that was your first time ever hearing a Mushroom Head, dude. Mushroom Head's the shit. Like, I used to smoke weed with the original bassist. The guy that I know who was no longer in the band. He actually sued them because all the music they were playing, he wrote all that. Except for the stuff with the girl in it. He wrote all the other music, and they're still playing it, and they're not giving him any of his royalties. He sued him. He got like $3 million right off the rip, and he's getting more after that.
L00F says. Oof.
Needless to say, the motherfucker crashed out on my couch for almost a year and a half and didn't give me a single penny.
no one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before you paused,
L00F says,
one of them bade me tell you not
Venmo
to
him a
blame
rent
yourself.
request. Trigger 911
It's plain
says,
I won't.
I'm a
Because
W
my
affiliate.
blood's not on my hands.
Ask me and I'll show you
Cops
what
have
I'm
cast
sipping
their
right now.
heads.
10% off, link.
It should have been me.
I wouldn't know what his email and stuff is. I still talk to his dad.
You couldn't
His
have
dad
done
owns a garage right behind my dad. That's how I met him.
And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I
His
am.
dad's a mechanic.
Rumors started moons ago.
He did body work.
Clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right.
L00F says,
These black shields and
tell him
guards,
his son is a bum and he owes you repair work.
which begs the
Doubt he
question,
even talks to his dad, to be
why
honest.
do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand
What
in
would
it.
you do if you were awarded $3 million? You'd go hide, wouldn't you? I know if I won the lottery or whatever, you
Picking
probably
what
wouldn't.
goes on in that
You'd probably
world
see me
is
stream, but I wouldn't tell you where I was
time in
at.
their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones.
L00F says,
Think they can come in
off
here
grid
again,
probably.
threaten my people. They're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
L00F says,
As well.
multiple Starlink
You'll be
setups.
right here, Martha.
Many hydro off a
Stay
river.
longer if you wish.
Hardly no ER bot says.
I'll be ready should the
River.
Imperials come calling.
Hardly
Yeah.
no ER.
Yeah. Hydro's a lot more reliable than solar.
Strapping young curse breakers.
Except for the winter.
Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Damn right.
If you don't mind.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours?
Sure.
Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause
I didn't grab any
local
snacks.
chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true.
Your chocobo saved your life, dude. You should know better.
Saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Only pays 20 gold.
Right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You saved Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Okay. Shit. Some cycles we got.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
These are these.
Drucifer086 says, "How you liking this?" Trigger
It's
911
alright, but
says,
I'll tell you, this is
"Hang
not
tight,
my
your
favorite
shout
Final
outs are
Fantasy
on
game.
cooldown for 4 minutes."
It's fun, but to be honest, 15 was a lot better. And this sits right above 10 for me. And 10, I never beat 10. I got tired of playing it. I got to the part where you had to play Blitzball, and I just couldn't do it anymore.
Drucifer086 says, "I beat X a few times."
Yeah, one of these days I need to finish off Tales of Symphonia since you gave me a save. The devs finally emailed me back. They said they fixed my save game. I don't know what they did, but I guess they might have come out with a patch or something for Tales of Symphonia.
Drucifer086 says, "Hey race hoping man."
Yeah, I remember beating the boss in there and stuff, and it was a bitch and a half, and then I got out and the game fucking crashed. It did it to me twice, and I was like, fuck this game. It's only my second Tales of game I've ever played. I guess we not want to play them anymore. I did know something about the Tales of game. It seems like it's the same game every time. Like they change up the story a little bit. What's that? It's money first.
Trigger 911 says, "Want it cheaper? Us my CD keys or
What you up to
fanatical
there, Drew?
links. Link.
I tell her, but you gave me your save game for
Drucifer086
that.
says, "So got plenty of vapes for quite a while now."
Oh, dude, I got a ton of THC vapes. Let me get rid of them.
Drucifer086 says, "I don't use those kind."
Yeah. I bought them because the doctor said I should try them. And I wasn't going to buy them here because it was cheaper for me to drive all the way up to Michigan and buy about 20 of them for what it cost me to get a fucking card and some other shit here. So I went up to Michigan. Went to a dispensary up there. I was hoping to see some friends when I was up
"Wait,
there.
drive up to Michigan." Senior says, "I take THC gummies every night to sleep."
Yeah, I got a
mostly
bunch of
Delta
those
8.
too.
Drucifer086
Yeah, I should have
says,
bought the Delta 8s.
"You
to
in
be honest.
Indiana or something?"
No, I'm in Ohio. The stuff I bought though, dude, it's so fucking strong. I can't take it. It makes me have like anxiety attacks, like really bad. I can't do it. It's like I got this thing right here. I've been chiefing on that thing for months. I can just take like a little tiny little bit, I'll hit of it, and that's it.
"Oh, how close to Indiana border are you?"
I'm basically almost in Columbus, Ohio, bud. I'm in the center of Ohio. That looks like his little chocobo.
You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
I want to kill y'all.
She's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off.
Drucifer086 says, You are like 3.5 HRS southeast of me.
Oh yeah.
But don't say I didn't warn you.
If you look me up, you got me on Facebook. Just look me up there. You can see where I live. I don't hide anything from anybody.
Drucifer 086 says, man, I don't stalk PPL on FB LOL.
You don't have to stalk me. My profile has where I live at.
Drucifer 086 says, you know Skooma, right? Trigger 911 says, sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream, thank you. Trigger
I know what
911
Skooma
says,
is, yeah.
mosh pit memories and concert tales, with the side of Crobat escapees in chat. L00F's got the jokes while Trigger 911 keeps the energy high with dubby deals and shoutouts. Drucifer 086 shares gaming wins and vape tales, as we navigate through the realms of Final Fantasy XVI. And don't forget, forced ads are coming, thanks for your patience. Hashtag no mercy summary. Drucifer 086 says, ads, what are those? Drucifer 086 says, he lives about an HR west of me.
Oh, I don't know Skooma. I thought you meant like Skooma the Druk on Elder Scrolls. Stuff the cat people use. It's Jeet.
Drucifer 086 says, NA the streamer.
No, I don't
Hardly
know who that
ER
is.
bot says, streamer. Hardly no ER. Drucifer 086 says, do you know of the Twitch streamer Hickory?
No. That's his. It is his, isn't it? His life is coming back together.
Drucifer 086 says, apparently they passed away.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hikori is a Japanese person that doesn't leave their house. They're like me.
You found yourself a flock.
Drucifer 086 says, I just found out today.
Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the
Sucks.
whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
He's telling me a story about that. That Chocobo saved his life. I thought it died. It's a castle. Phoenix Gate or whatever.
Trigger 911 says, Amazon Prime gives you a free Twitch sub each month. Use it on me or anyone you want. Link.
Oh, I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well, I,
Isn't he telling you, buddy?
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Gotta take the other ones with you.
seems our pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh,
This game is good. I like the graphics and stuff, but the story is kind of, you know what's going to happen. Like it's not very imaginative. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Do I get to write it now?
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
He is that bear.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
How are we gonna call it? I want to write it now. Chocobo. So he's got to be like in his mid-30s now. I'm pretty sure he was 13 when he first got that. $15. I'm surprised Joe didn't say anything.
Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
Kick-ass frog lady says.
Hey, what's up?
Lurking.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Yo, just left me with 5.
Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican
Trigger 911 says, want to mess up Trigger and ruin his plans. Type Bidbit to strike.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Check this now.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Are you going to have sex on me? The brothel scene in this. If you're still around, Drucifer, did you play this game yet? Spots on. Lord, the future of this word of life. He's killing him on that loop. That reminds me of Final Trigger. You marinate your rich for the what? It's the giant predators.
Everyone used to live in the sky. Where did they get their fish? Flying fish, silly.
My knowledge is yours. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
You wish to study the tomes? You are always welcome, Clive.
Think it's all right to touch him?
Clive. So, what'd it be? Anything else?
Yes, yeah.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. It would explain Blackson's foul mood.
How much water can a flower drink?
Pretty cool looking clothes.
It's not deep. Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers.
Trigger 911 says, Fire off Games Gamble Sound 2 video for free fun, use clip to save the last 60 seconds, or visit link to play anything you want, free for subs.
Bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
It's good she survived. Is that a giant freaking still? What are they making out of this thing?
This tongue here pulls the blackskin and nature water and renders it clear. You have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
It's kind of like a still, I guess.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
What's up here?
And you say Sid built this place?
Well, one can't really build what's been lying around for several thousand years. But it was his idea we claim it for our own.
Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of Zemeckis.
on. What's the matter, Sid? You look as pale as the day your predecessor slung you in the cell next to mine. Not about to have another fit, are you? Of course you aren't. You're a changed man now. We both are.
So,
You're
that's how
fucking-
Hugo Kupka was able to prime that night 5 years ago, despite there being no ether in the Deadlands. Says here that while conjuring magics requires a bearer to draw ether from the air around them, priming requires a dominant to draw it from their very self.
That dress is simply fabulous.
In it though, all the ladies in the Dominion.
Is everybody having a good day? My day was actually good at work. I not very many good days at work, to be honest. It's getting to the point where it's getting monotonous. This is the word.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
Once the Dalmecs have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Twinside, including the many medicines distilled there.
L00F says. I thought I'd already be asleep, I was so close to closing my eyes and passing out. I'm about to have a shower. L00F
I had a
says.
shower too.
Okay day though, got the treadmill set up.
I need to get a treadmill. I tried to go out walking and my back started hurting real bad. You know, I was mowing and stuff. I did that too.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples.
L00F says. I was looking at a walking one, and a compact, but they're just too narrow and short. I'd be falling off the damn thing trying to watch TV or use a PC.
Yeah, I want to get a small one. That way I can use my computer and log. My problem is the ceiling's not tall enough. One of these days when we're in Discord, I'll turn the camera up so we can see everything.
And how may I assist you today?
Here's the latest information I have. Allow me to explain. Again.
Moogles are so cute. I used to have a Moogle toy and someone stole it. I think it cost me like $300 fucking dollars.
The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later.
I got Bob Time Fantasy 6 game right here right there. Final Fantasy 3.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
It's pretty cool.
L00F says. Many games gift accepted. L00F says. Thank you. L00F says.
It's a fun game.
Shower time.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Business is busy. Still. Words are immortal.
I don't know why they can't finish reading this stuff out.
Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. Here you are. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid. Come again. I may have more for you.
gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take
Trigger 911 says,
haven't seen a hideaway out
sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream, thank you.
Old Sid
Trigger 911 says, once a large inland sea, this body of water between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan has shrunk dramatically due to river diversions. What is its name? Find out when the ads end in about a minute.
Yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Hardly no ER bot says. Upslink tree trigger. Hardly no ER. Trigger 911 says. One site with all my socials, streams, and community links, link. Trigger 911 says. Join the Discord link.
How are you doing? Here you go. Always something in there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so.
Trigger 911 says. The Aral Sea is the Central Asian inland sea that has largely disappeared because the rivers feeding it were diverted for irrigation projects.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Is it business or pleasure? Go on then. Come again. Oh, don't.
You think it's alright to touch him?
Not much bothered either way.
I don't know. You go first.
That ain't.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly...
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
Truly one of a kind 1977 says. Truly one of a kind 1977 followed.
Or
Truly one of a kind 1977 has donated one and says sent heart me X1.
oh, thank you. Sorry.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
Destroy it.
After learning the truth,
Every young girl always wants to go home,
your past.
burn down their homes.
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between. The report is
Among
over.
dearest.
We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Trigger 911 says. Lurking. Please mute the tab /site, not the video, so you still can't appreciate the support. 0.0, Trigger 911 says. Lurking. Please mute the tab /site, not the video, so you still can't appreciate the support. 0.0,
$10.
There. To the south. That's where we're headed.
You can just make out the castle from here as well.
And yet it's a world away.
Can't read it?
I thought this was America! Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America!
That's what I thought too. Yeah, I kind of can't wait to get back to playing VR again. I played VR in forever. I wonder what we're going to see first.
Justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Trigger 911 says, I'm a W affiliate. Ask me and I'll show you what I'm sipping right now. 10% off, link.
There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Two more left to join the garrison this very morning.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard?
Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price. I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
What did those knights want, Father?
I told you to stay in the house. You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Yeah, I'm big going. I hope he's at 4. I found a ton of them so far. Big box there.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the tree,
Trigger 911 says. Want it cheaper? Us my CD keys or fanatical links, link.
More of my mother's men.
Just. What are we around? That loop doesn't waste time. It's gonna make every loop. What's that? Goblin twins. It actually made me jump. So very fast. I do.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield, Rosaria.
Rage first.
Trigger 911 says, Amazon Prime gives you a free Twitch sub each month. Use it on me or anyone you want. Link.
Farewell.
I have some immunity.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps.
Trigger 911 says, sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream. Thank you. Trigger 911 says, chat's on fire with wild Pokemon popping up. L00F's dropping bits like I'm sorry I thought this was America while Lantern plays hard to get. S-Bot is hustling dubby deals and reminding us about those sweet Amazon Prime subs. And just like that, another jump luff bounces in quick, poke catch before it hops away. Hashtag gotta catch 'em all. Hashtag support your streamer. Hardly no ER bot says. Support our streamer. Hardly no ER.
All right. Fight for the wings.
Find something, boy. Death.
Yep. So I don't like about this game. Tell it's hard.
Found her.
Bears.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Oh, it's got the angry syphilis.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
That actually scared me, man. The hell even is that? Subway surfers? More like bubble surfers. I didn't know that was actually a real game, by the way.
L00F says. A vibey jingle for your journey to liven your travels. Trigger 911 says. Want to mess up Trigger and ruin his plans? Type Bitbit to strike.
We could know them. All these goblin coins are for? I've never used them yet. Let's go with in-game currency or something. Usually we do. Yes, questions.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Blue bird. I think my mom spilled like acetone or something in her room. I can barely breathe. Chewing your nails.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morning, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Who am I to say?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands. You'll find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond. Has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
What do you see? Supple.
This one. Go for it. All yours, Torgal. Over here. Go, Torgal.
I take that when you sneeze so hard, feel like you throw your back out.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
Trigger 911 says. Fire off games gamble sound 2 video for free fun, use clip to save the last 60 seconds, or visit link to play anything you want, free for subs.
You got one survivor.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Mercy! Voice-friends dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out bears than in here!
More than enough for
Fuck off! And you chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned.
What?
Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Open the damn gate!
Why won't they let us in? We're all Rosarians.
You're all racist. Bigots. Bigotry leads to bigger bigotry.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Yep, cities swallowed up after being pretty easily, pretty quick. I've seen prisons that were shut down in a couple of years. Okay, nothing. Concrete actually comes apart pretty quick. It's not cleaned and looking.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
You got anything. Who would try to fight somebody? I would have ran as soon as I seen somebody use impunity.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is.
So wait.
So wait.
Everybody's starting to come back. He didn't murder everybody.
We can speak inside.
That's feed me too. Snackies. Snacks.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
Well, you are
This is their main
stinky.
host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot
So you got sick?
Sick warrior go, please.
No, well, you saying something earlier.
We must.
Mm.
So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Trigger 911 says. One site with all my socials, streams, and community links, link. Trigger 911 says. Join the Discord link.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Still look pretty good.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my
Oh, are you still around, old dude? That's what you mean.
This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
You want a snack?
Now make ready for battle.
Is that what you want?
As you command.
Good boy. I got you. I don't need shit. Shit. Good.
Thank you, Sir
You
Wade.
gotta stay.
Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Is there anything else you want? You betcha. I get 2 snacks, man. I got you a 6-pack of onion rings, chicken rings, and I gave you a part of them both. There's not enough room up here for you to sit on my lap. I'll have to get you your own little chair to sit beside me.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Go to bed. Lay down.
Trigger 911 says, sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream, thank you. Trigger 911 says, Ronald Reagan's arrival in the White House marked a significant shift in American politics. Who was the president he succeeded in 1981? Find out when the ads end in about a minute.
Please. We're so cold.
I want us to go this way. I wasn't paying attention.
Trigger 911 says, Jimmy Carter, the 39th U.S. President, completed his term from 1977 to 1981, immediately preceding Ronald Reagan.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us
That's
that a
teenagers
pair
in
of
there.
filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battle for them.
Get him!
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say it's flattered.
Trigger 911 says. Lurking. Please mute the tab /site, not the video, so you still can't appreciate the support. 0.0, Trigger 911 says. Lurking. Please mute the tab /site, not the video, so you still can't appreciate the support. 0.0,
In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Easy peasy.
Just Bueno says. Your Trigger
Sorry.
911 says. Just Bueno, the ultimate chill stream. They're all about that peace, love, and good vibes. And maybe a little bit of UFC. Expect hot takes, horror games, and plenty of IRL shenanigans.
Not too
Just
much.
Bueno is living proof that you can have your cannabis and
Playing
MMA2
this.
link. Just Bueno says. What's up, my guy? L00F says. Sup Bueno.
This will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Yeah, Bean, by the way, I'll
Just
do.
Bueno says. L00F. You're.
She'll move swiftly to see her minions
Brown one.
replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often
Supposed to be brown. It's rotten egg.
is gone for good.
L00F says. Yeah, I was ignoring you.
You fine, I owe you, Bean.
That was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home.
L00F says. And that was actually inbred.
Was it?
For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the duchy cannot die.
We should clip that so you just ate it.
May dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
L00F
That's all the beans
says.
I got left.
Yup, you owe him a bean.
Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements?
L00F
We'll buy the
says,
Harry Potter ones next time.
doesn't count, my man.
Yeah, it does. You got me talking and I
Someone
forgot.
says, L00F redeemed Bean Boozled 5,000.
Just redeemed Bean Boozled.
It's another brown one. I don't know what that is, but it tastes like nasty. These are getting old and it tastes terrible. Might stop doing the Bean Boozled things. They don't get used up like they used to. They get hard.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure
You ready for movie night tomorrow?
I don't want my men attacking you again.
Put the raid on there. I kept forgetting about it there.
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
L00F says, yeah, I'm hoping to get a decent sleep. I still haven't fallen asleep yet. L00F says, I was gonna have a nap like 5 hours ago.
Dude, you gotta quit that nap, and that nap fucks with you. You just be awake for 14 straight hours minimum and then sleep.
How accommodating.
You know? Those naps will fuck your life up. They're nice, but they'll fuck you over.
Not a chance.
And if you do take a short nap, just don't sleep. Stay awake, and the next day you'll sleep fine. Naps are bad.
Trigger 911 says, I'm a W affiliate. Ask me and it'll show you what I'm
saying and
sipping
doing
right
are two
now.
different things.
10% off. Link. L00F says, nah, I sleep when I can now.
I had
Insomnia
it too.
doesn't give shit.
I had insomnia real bad too. That's how I cured it.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your
L00F says, I usually only fall asleep 1 or 2 times a month early. It's the 3-4 HR sleeps at night that get me. The sleep cycle doesn't matter when it's already fucked.
He ain't got no sword.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Let's play games with his uncle.
O vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
curse thee, infectious flax wench? Even in death must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
I'm not crying, you are.
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let
So how you doing, just Buno? Seen you were doing art earlier today. Just watched a little bit.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Rutherford?
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. Besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll
she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Trigger 911 says, want it cheaper? Us my CD keys or fanatical links, link.
I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Why is he not putting his tongue down her throat?
Clive.
This is so
I must atone for my sins.
annoying.
Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
There are new villains being... Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
done?
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your count.
What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of
Trigger 911 says, Amazon Prime gives you a free Twitch sub each month. Use it on me or anyone you want. Link.
A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Ironblood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Ironblood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Ironblood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same.
Oh.
Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Typical nobles.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine.
Fantastic!
So,
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you know? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Trigger 911 says, sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream, thank you. Trigger 911 says, L00F's battling the insomnia boss, with sleep drops only 1 to 2 times a month. Meanwhile, S-Bot is on a sponsorship spree, offering dubby discounts and game deals. The chat's also trying their luck in the wild Pokemon encounters, but that Absol was a slippery once caped like a pro. Stay tuned for more FF16 action and ad breaks.
Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for?
Who's a big boy? Who's a great big boy? A big boy!
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it.
Trigger 911 says, want to mess up Trigger and ruin his plans. Type Bitbit to strike.
That monster's taken quite a liking to...
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. so I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
Good grasp.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out...
L00F says.
Good idea.
K, I'm gonna lurk. I'm
You're
shutting
good,
down.
dude. I'm getting ready to jump off here anyways.
L00F says. GN man.
What do you need? A Sanktfordian, do you? And?
I could have sworn we had a few more. Typical nobles, cowering behind.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
All right, guys. Got to a safe spot. I remember where I'm at. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate your time. You know, everybody doesn't have time to come in and visit people or things like that. I'm gonna have multiple friends to stream too. It's coming in very helpful. Someone to read. We got a warning. Let's hit a pattern. Pattern you got with yours. I should say.
Trigger 911 says.
Patter's cool.
Hattervania's castle is a safe haven for all things spooky
Vernax?
and
That's a good
pixelated,
game.
from
Need to
battling
finish
undead
that.
hordes in
Never did finish it.
Castlevania to restoring
They have a
crystals in
double
Final
jump. It's like
Fantasy.
almost
This
impossible for
trans
me to
gamer
do. I
girl
can't
streams
do
a
it.
variety of games with a horror twist. Whether she's checking her daily Vania or lurking
But
in the
thank you guys
underworld
all
of
for coming
Hades,
in.
Hattervania's
Appreciate your time.
streams are always a fantastic
Into
time
here.
link. Someone says. Shout out was given to Hattervania Gaming 89.